shaft to the vein of gold, and then once you get on the vein of gold, while you turn and you follow that vein wherever it goes, and that tunnel, it's called a drift. And so right now we're in the Gold King crosscut here, and we'll go on back for just a little ways. And this type of mining down here, it's referred to as hard rock mining as opposed to like coal mining. As you notice, there's no timber in down here. It's very solid rock. It's Pikes Peak granite, so it takes a lot of drilling and blasting to get this rock out of here. And those old timers back in the 1890s, they did all that work by hand, if you can imagine. These are the holes that we put in the rock here to put our dynamite in to blast the rock out. And the old timers, they had to drill those holes with sledgehammers and hand steel. And so this small sledgehammer, this is called a single jack, and then this is your drill steel here, sometimes called a bull steel, and you put that up against the rock, and every time you hit it with that single jack while you turn it, and that kind of helps drill the hole out more evenly. And of course we hit it a lot harder than that. And this is when you're working alone. And then if you had a partner, well, they get into what they call the double jacking method, and you can see the guy sitting down on his haunches there. He has a piece of drill steel up on his shoulder. The guy behind him has the big sledgehammer. Every time he hits that piece of drill steel with that double jack, where the guy rotates it, and that helps, like I say, drill the hole out more evenly. And needless to say, the guy with the sledgehammer has to have very good aim, because if he clocks his partner in the back of the head with that double jack, they trade off on that job every so often. And paybacks, we all know about paybacks. And the other complication they had here back in the 1890s, they were working by candlelight. Each miner was allowed 3 candles at the beginning of his shift, and so between the two of them, they'd have 6 candles to last the entire day. And to give you an idea what that's like, so if you can imagine trying to hit that piece of drill steel in this kind of light, again, you had to have really good aim for sure. So. And then this is what it's like when we're mining down here. It's darker on the inside of a cow down here when you're mining, because if we had all these electric lights in here, every time we blast, we'd knock the lights out. So the only light that we have to work by